Middle of the work week, hump day, Wednesday.
My name is Humpty, pronounced with the umpty. Yo, ladies, oh, how I like to funk thee. And all the rappers in the top 10, please allow me to bump thee.
And my cup of joe for today is... these Kings are rapidly falling. They are falling. They are falling fast. I guess I shouldn't say that. I mean, they're still right there, right with Phoenix and Dallas, kind of hovering right around there. They didn't let these teams catch up to them. Instead of moving up the other direction, they're moving down. They're trending down. And it's ugly. Man, I have to say, these games have been ugly. And even people bringing it up that the roster just kind of just doesn't look right. Like the combination of players, the chemistry, just it's just not there. The mojo is just not there right now. Man, even Levine said that things aren't right. Even in the locker room. I need to play that quote. The Kings got me worried that they're not even gonna make the play in at this point, especially with this road trip coming up. Man, I tell you, if this team doesn't even make the play in, how disastrous of a season would this be? This would be like one of the worst Kings seasons ever. Like, all these trades, all this turmoil, getting rid of the coach, grabbing these guys, grabbing veterans, grabbing old guys, having our guy Doug Christie on the hook coaching this team right here, when it's, in my opinion, this is the front office's fault. From the way they drafted all the way down to the trades and waiting around while Fox is just, ready to go, ready to win, ready for a team that could take them to the playoffs. And just all these years of not being able to make it except for 1 year while he was here, we lose him. And, the chemistry and the mojo on the team is just not right. I mean, we are missing Malik Monk, who, in my opinion, is a big part of the Kings' chemistry and their mojo. But man, this little spurt of games right here, they're 1-4 in their last 5 games. Sometimes it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch these guys. Monty McNair, I don't like to talk about people's jobs, but man, Monty McNair might be on the line. He might be on the hook for this. He this is obviously his fault. I don't know how Vivek Ranadive feels about Monty and the job he's been doing, but And I'm not familiar with the GMs and who's a good GM and who's not, and who's out there and who we can get and who would be better than Monty and all that. But man, this is to hear national announcers saying that the roster construct just isn't right. It tells you that's probably what's going on here. I mean, is drafting a point guard gonna get us better, get us to the playoffs? A rookie point guard? I mean, I don't know, maybe. I guess it depends how good he is off the bat, right? So, to me, in my opinion, if this team does not make the even the play in this year, and I might be talking about this too early because we still got games to play. There's still at least 10 games left in the season. Exactly 10 games left in the season. So, they still have time to pull their heads out their ass. We have time to get Malik Monk back. He's been sick. Hopefully he'll come back strong after this illness. Hopefully he can be that push that the Kings need to kind of win some games here, man. Because if this team doesn't even make the play-in and they tarnish Doug Christie's record and he ends up not being the coach next year because of the bad play of this team, I haven't been saying blow it up, but it would be time to probably blow it up at that point. Because, I mean, what are people saying we need? We need a point guard. Where are we going to get a point guard from? Are we going to find some really good veteran point guard, championship level point guard in free agency? Or, I mean, possibly in a trade, maybe in a trade. And they can add to these guys and hopefully pick up this chemistry and kind of sort these guys out in their roles, help sort these guys out in their roles. We're going to have to draft, we're going to have to draft good. I have a feeling if we end up having to do something like getting rid of Levine or DeRozan, they're going to probably try to get some picks for that. Sabonis, hopefully not Sabonis. Hopefully we could keep Sabonis. But they're gonna probably end up trading away one of these guys, in my opinion. It's my prediction, to get some picks, maybe get some more picks in the next coming up drafts, because they need to draft that next upcoming point guard. And I don't know how long that'll take to develop somebody like that into somebody that's leading the championship team. But it sounds like we're probably at least a few years away. And I know this team, organization, and front office is trying to make a playoff push, but currently constructed, they probably won't make playoffs in the next few years. So, bottom line, the Kings morning after bottom line. Today's bottom line is, so just hopefully this isn't going to be some super disastrous season. Hopefully we get Malik Monk back soon here. Our next game is like Thursday, I believe, tomorrow or so. Yeah, tomorrow night. So hopefully Malik Monk will be back. Hopefully he can be that push that we need to win some games. We're going on this road trip pretty soon here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 game road trip. All road trips have good teams and bad teams, but just being on the road puts the Kings at a negative already. With the sleeping arrangements and eating arrangements, not being at home type thing. They have Orlando, Indiana, Washington, Charlotte, Cleveland, and Detroit coming up. There's a couple good teams in there. Cleveland's in there, but it's not like it's a bunch of really hard teams. Some of these teams are, bottom feeder teams. Some of these teams are some really good upcoming young teams too. So the Kings just gonna have to go out there and fight, man. Hopefully we can get out of these 10 games, win another 5, and I believe if they can win another 5 games, they can probably keep that 9-10 position. But if these guys are just losing, that's probably going to be the end of the season for them. It'll be time to go fishing. So these guys need to find it within them, and it's going to be defense. It's going to be a lot of defense, a lot of depending on each other, and a lot of figuring out what's going on with each other. Because this team hasn't even been shooting well lately. They've been shooting bad. So Keegan Murray had a good game last night. So good on Keegan Murray. Might be the future of the Kings team. So he needs to go ahead and step up offensively like that and be aggressive every night. And yeah, maybe make it Keegan Murray's team for the rest of the season and see how that looks. He had 28 last night. So going forward, I mean, bottom line, Kings got to step it up. They're going to have to make this play-in push. Hopefully win about 5 of the next 10. And that's my cup of Joe. Black, 1 creamer.